Welcome back everybody, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2 Storms of Zehir. Where we left off last time, we're trying to get to the throne. I think this is the correct path this time. No, it is not. Well, it might be, but we opened a door literally into an enemy. If we give him a couple more seconds, we might be able to get through to another door. To the left there. So give him a sec here. Okay. Nope, he's coming back. Oh, now we can see him even though the door is still open. Can we close these doors? No. So if the troll leads him to that room, we need to get to there. We might be able to go that way, but I don't think there's a door. But he walks around. Okay. We could probably try it. Or there's another one literally right there waiting for us. Okay. How do I do this? I guess we have to wait for him to leave. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure this out. This is actually really tough to do. All things considered, it's very difficult. Nope. Ooh, too close. Okay, now we can see them again. Or at least see one again. Okay, once he turns that corner, we're going. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We're certainly not going to fail every time. Come on. Oh, we just triggered the trap, but it didn't go off. There we go. Let's run for it. Alright, we kinda made it. Oof, that was a tough...
Is there something you wish?
Tough maneuver. Okay, so there is Herald of Zehir, there is the Hierophant Nasafa, there is a couple of Yonti purebloods, and it looks like a couple snake-tongued zealots and some sort of weird eyes floating in the air.
I trust that you find a son's sacrifice appropriate penance for his cowardice and failure, my lord.
It shall suffice for now. What is the status of the Sword Coast?
Our spies have reported that the portal to Crossroad Keep is unguarded, great Zehir. It will be pitifully easy to take the keep by surprise.
Perhaps you should reconsider the security of your own stronghold before disparaging those of others, Nasafa.
What do you mean, my lord? Have I...
Turn around and defend yourself, Nasafa, before you embarrass me any further.
I should have buffed before this fight, probably, but that's okay. No, don't run away, you idiots. You're not gonna get the haste buff. What happened to my haste buff? I must not have cast it. That's really unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna have to... We'll buff ahead of time this time, because I think that is very important, probably for this fight. Boss fights are usually tougher.
Hello there. Can I do something for you?
So let's bless. Mass bullstrang.
What is it?
Let's get some zone skins out. And you cast mass aid. And prayer.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
And then we get haste. Alright, now we can go in.
I try.
Turn.
Perish as you should.
Wonder what that thing does. I should go kill that guy. No crystals for you. Ooh, our main character just ate it. Somebody just straight up died.
Get on them! Attack, I say! I have sight upon you. I have sight upon you.
We'll raise our throat from the dead in a second here. After this. Also, where are my missile swarms?
Humiliating.
There we go. That wasn't all that bad. Wrong character. I was like, where's my raised
Can I
deads?
do something for you?
Then again, where are my raised deads? I guess I have coins. Where's that coin? That's a seal of a lusk. That is not the coin I'm looking for. That's the coin I'm looking for. She is poisoned. She should neutralize poison on herself as well.
There's something you wish.
Tower shield and an amulet. A fang of Zehir, and that looks to be about it. Let's quick save. And Zehir itself is a thing.
Irritating mortals. This sad little victory of yours. What do you think you really won?
What is killing my character? I'm doing 10 damage to myself every round. Your plans are ruined, Zehir. Actually, today we stood against you, God, and proved your kind is worthless.
Ha! So you say, but I am far from powerless. Be glad of your victory here. I've enough to concentrate on elsewhere.
Come on, face me.
You've already dealt with my herald, but I am a god. I will not be such easy prey, and I have other concerns to occupy my attention with. Keep Samarak in your Sword Coast. Delayed me you have, but not permanently. Farewell for now, mortal. We will meet again. You can be certain of that.
Got them spotted. Here.
Why am I damaging myself? I don't have anything on me. Am I carrying something that's causing me damage? No, I didn't pick anything up. It seems to have stopped though. Maybe? So we can go straight to the overland map, or we can go back through the place. We're not going to go back through the place, that sounds silly. We'll go straight to the overland map. We can go... Oh, we can retire from adventuring, exit to the overland map, or return to Sasani at the Viper Temple. Let's do that. That sounds like a good plan to me. Can I rest in here? No. Now we'll go to the overland map. We're not retiring for an adventuring, obviously, because we have probably more to do, I'm imagining. We did stop a god, technically. We are technically correct. The best kind of correct. Let's rest and then we'll talk to her. Yeah, that's better. Enter the... wait. Ah, we're already entering, so we'll see what it does. But we still have a thing. Movement speed decreased. But why?
Get in step. Follow me.
Hmm.
Follow me now.
Is there something?
Oh, are we encumbered? Yes. Okay, that's what it is. Because that stupid towered shield +3, which might be useful for her, but probably won't. Parry up to wisdom +6 is amazing, though. And the Fang of Zehir should probably go to her. Poisons, it's a falchion. No, it's a weird looking falchion, but that's a lot of damage. Enhancement +4.
Oh, yes!
I know she has weapon focused longsword, but I think this might actually be better for her. 1914, 9. 21, 16, 11. Yeah, it's straight up way better. Look at it. It's cool. It looks like is it a two-handed weapon? It's a large. Oh, it's a large Fang of. It's a large falchion, I should say. That's why its damage is so high. It's also keen. I mean, we lose a bunch of armor class for that, but still, that's a pretty cool looking sword. Alright, we'll try it out. Why not? Yeah, we lost some armor for that, obviously, because we lose our tower shield +2. It'll be neat, though.
Walk in my step.
Let's talk to... Let's talk to Volo.
Amazing. I would let Lady Sasani know of your victory.
Oh.
Ah, such a wonderful end this will make in the book. I cannot wait to return to the keep and write it.
He said, amazing. Remarkable. To think that you faced down the herald of a god and won. I could tell the tale. What a story. Bye, Volo. I guess you're leaving. Oh, Sasani's the other way. Right.
Yes, that is so.
My scouts have brought me the news. Indeed, all in the area saw the result of the storm. House Sissean consumes itself with chaos, and the other clans have turned from their influence. The threat they pose to Chult, to the Sword Coast and beyond, it is ended.
So what happens now?
Trade in the Sword Coast has been stabilized, thanks to you. And I shall do what I must to see that it stays that way.
What role do I play in your plans?
An interesting question. You are a valuable ally. The first time I have admitted such about a scaleless one. But this is strange. I would feel awkward ordering you around as if you were an employee. You have done a great deal already for the Sword Coast, and there's little you can do to improve it any further.
You do owe me a favor, remember?
Ah, yes. What is it you want?
You do what you want on the Sword Coast, but you give me your word that you will harm no one while you do it.
You cannot. This isn't what I... Fine. Very well. You have my word. I will harm no one.
I guess we retire from adventuring. I guess that's it.
I am certain.
I honestly didn't expect that to be...
So, dear readers, here ends my tale of sinister plots, heroism, and sacrifice. But what, you may ask, happened after the fall of Zehir's dread herald? What was the future of all the lives that were touched or undone by such events? Fear not, my good readers. As my name is Volofamp Gedar, I would not leave you in the lurch, though I am not an historian by occupation. I am a tireless investigator, and I here present what I was able to uncover. Though it played host to us for a time, by all accounts, Samarak remains unchanged. However, my sources whisper that certain high-ranking officials have fallen under Yuan-Ti control. More troubling still is the uncertainty of whether the Yuan-Ti in question still bear fealty to their ancient god Seth, or worship the vile interloper Zehir. Now, as for the fate of the beleaguered Port Last. With the raging storms in the area put to rest, Port Last was able to repair itself and resume sea trade, slowly growing in size as it capitalized on the import of knucklehead ivory from Icewind Dale. With Port Last free of Luskan invaders, Neverwinter forces acted quickly to re-secure the town, and Lord Nasher himself called the liberation of the town a hero's deed. Though she succumbed to madness, the news of what Naya had attempted to do reached the ears of many in Port Last, and there are those who still honor her memory because of it. But what of the tiny village of West Harbor, the childhood home of the great Knight Captain? Safe at last, West Harbor began to grow and prosper. Jan continued to study magic, and with the combined efforts of Laszlo Buckman and Goodwife Aruna, the village became an excellent trading stop for merchants. Today, West Harbor is known as the hidden jewel in the Mere of Dead Men, and its harvest mead is known as the highest quality mead in all of Northern Faerun. As for souls who lent their aid, they too have not been forgotten. After the events at the Temple of the World Serpent, Belueth's rage at the cults of Zehir seemed to intensify ever greater, as if she piled all the hate and anger in her heart at the feet of the god and his minions. Eventually, the young woman disappeared from Neverwinter, though cultists tell tales of a yellow-haired woman who appears out of nowhere, slaughters their people by the dozens, and vanishes into the night like a ghost. Grick Bannersworn returned to his order, with tales of the deeds he performed and the things he had seen, and was honored with a full title of Divine Champion by his superiors. Though he was offered the command of a dozen soldiers, Grick politely declined, voicing his intent to see more of the world and learn of its ways, and personally hunt down the worshippers of Dread Zehir and bring them to justice. Regrettably, the fate of the mad monk, known only as Rib Smasher, remains somewhat of a mystery. Shortly after the events at the Temple of the World Serpent, he vanished from Crossroad Keep during the night, bound for parts unknown. The Grey Cloaks, who saw him run out of the entrance of the keep, claim they only heard his jubilant bellow of finding new ribs to smash before he vanished into the night. With the situation at Port Last resolved to the satisfaction of his superiors, solemn young Septimund returned to the safety of his brotherhood, resolutely following the decree of Kelemvor to the end. The loyal servant of Angarod, Soravora Erevan, remained with the adventuring party until shortly after their return to Crossroad Keep, stating that it did not seem a complete journey to her until she walked within the keep's walls once more. Her mission accomplished, the ancient elf reported shortly that her goddess had given her leave to return home, and so she set off alone into the wilderness as she began on the long journey back to Evermeet. Though greatly pleased with the unexpected directions his journey through the maze had taken him, Umoja bore a great concern within him about how the appearance of the god Zehir might affect his people back in the Cholton city of Mesro. Bidding their friends at Crossroad Keep farewell, the druid and his dinosaur companion returned to their home, eager to protect the people of Chult from the subtle evil of their Wan Ti. For those who aided the heroes along the way, their tales lie within these pages, never to be undone. Let us not forget the power of their deeds and words. But most importantly, what of the fate of the Sword Coast and the beautiful merchant leader, Sasani? Because of the adventuring group's dedicated work into improving the economy of the Sword Coast and the massive economic strides made by Neverwinter thanks to their efforts, Sasani promoted the members of the group to be the company's co-owners. Together, they utilized the merchant company's powers to restore Neverwinter's splendor, growing it into an economic powerhouse, with its heart located in the now massive structure of Crossroad Keep. After the vanquishment of the Sasane, Sasani abdicated leadership within the Soringar clan to return to Crossroad Keep, resuming her noble work restoring the economic prosperity of the Sword Coast. True to her word, the elegant Sasani introduced many innovative initiatives to bring wealth and prosperity to the region, but never at the cost of lives or livelihood. She became known as an intelligent and fair businesswoman, and after a time, even her enforced promise of harming no one ceased to chafe her, and she appeared to be almost comfortable within human society. This concludes my tale, dear readers, though I know not when or how it may be read. One persistent concern still remains in my mind that I must share with you. These events, though seeming separate, have appeared to me to be more closely intertwined than I had previously imagined, each time that I think on them, and a grave chill freezes my bones when I do so. I hope here to report to the world the bravery of the heroes who faced down and defeated the Herald of Zehir, and enter such into legend, that such legends exist to inspire us in the days ahead. So, reader, I stand by my fear that something dreadful is coming, perhaps something that shall change the face of the realms forever. I can only hope that brave heroes, like the ones that I was privileged to journey with, can step from obscurity and face the darkness when it arises. And to my friend, the esteemed Elminster, if this book sells well, I'm going to publish my work about nymphs and Samarak. I have an interested buyer. With flourish, Volothamp Gedarm, historian and traveler of Faerûn. The end.
Well, that was very cool. And that was a good game. I actually liked it a lot. It ended kind of abruptly. I wasn't expecting that to be the very end. I guess I should have, but I didn't. So that's going to be it for this playthrough. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to be focusing primarily on doing Beast of Winter now, and then we are going to have to start a new game between now and Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'll look through my list and see what I can find. See what I can dig up to play. As I do at the end of every series, if you enjoyed the content, please subscribe. It's really the only time I ask you guys to do that, and I'm sure most of you who have borne with me through, what, 30-something episodes of this, probably have already subscribed, so... Like always, leave any suggestions or comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next series. Take care.